So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Trrewty, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Now the cross. Towering header! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Beckham making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Over to the right flank. It's a promising position, showing good feet. Hector Bellerin. That's tidy. Anthony. This looks promising. Beckham. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here. Driving forward. Now it's Pablo Fornals.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Cleared without hesitation. And it's a corner. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Eze. Now it's Mbappe. Eze. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. Pablo Fornals. Costa Curta. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Pablo Fornals. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's made its way to him. Tries to... And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Araujo. Saliba. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Good ball, good take. Now that's well seen too. Eze! Pablo Fornals. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. He's had it nicked away. Saliba. Nicely spread. He is through here. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now this could be a chance. Flings in across. Trrewty, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland, played out to the left flank. Can he spark a counter here? Hector Bellerin for Pablo Fornals. He's beaten the last man. And he was alert to it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now it's Haaland. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Trrewty. And he's heaved it away. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to...
He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Backward it goes. Oh, that's neat. Shoots! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. He was under real pressure there.
That's going in strongly.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Amrabat, spread to the right. Anthony receives it in a good position here. Nice interception, well timed.
Seville clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Trrewty. That is good alertness. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. And the ball is out of play. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Haaland receives it in a good position here. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Trrewty. And that's gone loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Amrabat. And it's made its way to him. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Eze getting forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Bartra. And it's Hector Bellerin. Anthony. Nice control. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Anthony.
This is the time you need that pace.
Anthony. And he's managed to get free. Anthony tries a cross.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Seville clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Hector Bellerin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27 será sustituido por el dorsal 2.
Álvaro Fidalgo.
When you're struggling for numbers, you try to create that defensive compactness and conserve energy, but fatigue begins to play a much bigger role, and it may well yet make all the difference here.
De Bruyne going forward. Haaland is onto this. Álvaro Fidalgo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Hector Bellerin cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's fabulous. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he welcomes it in. He's found a way past. Takes aim and crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's a sharp pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now then, the ball... Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Bakambu. And it's been taken short. And we're done. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gahey kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Eze. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's burst through. Haaland! Loose. And another try! But he's left disappointed. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Matheus Nunes. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Reinders. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. So it is still 0-0. He's found some space. Shoots! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Guardiola looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Guardiola. And it's Bernardo Silva, and he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And De Bruyne! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Manchester really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's cut it out. Guardiola. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's in on goal. Marmouche. Ederson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. De Bruyne. Nice looking ball. And back to the keeper they go. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
No way through. Bernardo Silva! That's got him rattled. Matheus Nunes. Now it's Reinders. It's Bernardo Silva. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. De Bruyne. And that is expertly dealt with. Bernardo Silva. And this is Marmouche.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marmouche, he's in a great position here. Tries to play it through. Marmouche. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Reinders. Chance, surely! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Marmouche ready to try one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mohamed Salah tries to clear. He'll try from distance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose.
He's going for goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Mohamed Salah has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Trrewty. Bernardo Silva. Marmoush, who's set up one goal so far. Yehi. Now Ruben Diaz. Fernandez.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Some resolute defending there. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Now, can they get him away? Delivered look. Decent chance! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance for a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up.
He's rising! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bernardo Silva. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he cuts out the supply. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Substitution.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Threads one in. Oh, it's come loose. And the shot's on here. Played out towards the right wing. Pulls it back. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He leaps for it! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, he's been caught napped. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
And he shoots! That's another chance. And he scores. Back to within 1. Interesting. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And very quick. And Bernardo Silva! Of course! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, what has happened here? Chance to deliver.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. And this is Firmino. Shot a goal!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's got away from him. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bernardo Silva. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's been hooked away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. And the ball's come loose here. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium. Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. And it's Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Haaland. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Reinders fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Ødegaard. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland. He's had a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Aimed beyond the defence. Ederson clears without hesitation. No, that's been intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Rodri. Now this could be a chance. And this is Marmoush. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's McAllister. Great defending, strong and determined. And it is half-time in extra time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Adebayo. Ødegaard. And Roberto Firmino. Rodri. Firmino, he's got away. Firmino! And that would have been game, set and match.
Firmino really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Reinders. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. It's bounced back off the post. Here comes the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Manchester really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Marmouche. Oh, this is a great position. And a chance! He's got away with one there. I think we're just about done here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Please take all the data bins located.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons.